Voice of the Valley, AM 1450, KBMW. Turnable Office here, and you guys know what time it is. Early part of a 1 o'clock hour on a Friday. It's time for your Snap Spotlight. And joining me today, Breckenridge's standout quarterback and free safety, Bailey Evans. Oh, kicker, by the way. Can't forget about the kicking duties as well. How's it going today, Bailey?
Great.
Yep.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy you guys are still in the playoffs, so obviously I'm happy. You know, if you guys would have lost on Tuesday night, we'd be having a different conversation. If you would have skipped out on the interview, I wouldn't have cared. Well, talk a little bit about you guys are hopping into the second round. You guys are trying to make it back-to-back section championships. And, how fun is it to get rolling in a playoffs?
It's very fun. Playoff season is the best time for football. It's
Mm-hmm.
all or nothing. You got to win. So, it's fun.
I think that it's also kind of fun for you guys because Section 6A was pretty fresh when you first started coming up. So now there's kind of some familiarity with the team. So some rivalries forming a little bit.
Yeah.
How fun is it to be able to match up with maybe a New York Mills again this week?
Yeah, New York Mills, they've kind of became a little rival the past 2 years. So it'll be fun to play them on Saturday again,
Yep, and let's just go through your journey. A 3-year starter under center, and let's first start off with the beginning. Sophomore year, they started off the year with Cam Nito playing quarterback, which was in hindsight is kind of funny because he ended up being such a good running back. It's like, wow, we had like one of the best running backs in school history. We had him playing quarterback, and so a little bit about what that experience was like. I'm sure that was the pressure was just crazy.
Yeah, so the first game of my sophomore year, we played OTC, and I was backing up Alex Sanchez actually at receiver and then outside linebacker. So I kind of go into the game thinking, well, I'm not going to get too many reps. I was playing special teams, but other than that, I wasn't going to play very much. So in warm-ups, Alex Sanchez actually got hurt.
Oh, no.
So with about we were 5 minutes left till the game, Coach Christensen comes up to me and he's like, you're starting outside linebacker and receiver. I'm like, wow. Okay, well.
Good luck.
Yeah, so I kind of had to get mentally prepared right there, and then we just went, and I played receiver and outside linebacker, and then after that I played outside linebacker for a few games, and then they put me at quarterback, and then from then on I've been quarterback and kind of anywhere on defense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh, I can't even imagine those nerves finding out before the first game.
It was intense. So freshman year, none of the freshmen dressed because of COVID. Mm-hmm. So it was my first ever varsity experience, and then they just throw me in there. I was like,
trial by fire.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe helped, getting those reps at receiver and outside linebacker maybe helped when you kind of took the reins at quarterback?
Oh, yeah. I knew everything of the receiver, so it definitely really helped a lot at quarterback, kind of like knowing what the receiver was going to do even more. Mm-hmm. Since I have experience there, it helped a lot.
Yep. And then you guys went to the section championship game, ran into a very tough New York Mills team in that section championship game. And how much did that fuel you guys heading into your junior year?
We really wanted to see Mills again and beat them. Mm-hmm. Obviously OTC too. Mm-hmm. We were playing them, and we wanted to beat them too. So when we beat them in the Dome, that was awesome. And Mills in playoffs, it was pretty sweet that we just got to face both of them and beat them. Oh,
that run last year was a blast.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, and awesome. Talk about that pick six.
Oh yeah,
I'm never gonna forget that one. The pick six in the Dome. Talk a little bit about what was kind of going through your mind on that.
I just saw it. I came up on it, and then it kind of I don't really remember, but I looked and it was in my hand, and then I'm kind of holding it out to show the refs that I had it because I didn't know if they were gonna call it down or something. I'm like, well, I have it, and then I heard no whistle, so I just went, and that was crazy.
Austin Himdick was my color guy for that, and I will always remember that really fondly because we were having a debate whether it was an interception or a strip. Because it was so bing bang. So I had to go back and do the slow motion on the YouTube stream, and it was an interception. Yeah. Luckily, I was right, for once. Would that probably go as, it's a section championship. How would that not be your favorite memory so far?
It was very fun. It was probably one of my favorites. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And last year, obviously, a super run-heavy team, and which kind of lightened the load a little bit. And I know you got to kind of show what you could do running the ball a lot. At the end of the year, I remember you kind of turned it on there. But talk about the bigger role coming into this year and how you knew that it was going to be more of a balanced offense this year.
We kind of knew from Coach Yagi. We kind of knew it was going to be a little more. We were going to have to do more things with the people we had. We didn't have as big of a line with Landon and Dallin, but so I kind of knew that we were going to have to do both. So all this summer we were preparing for that, passing every Sunday night and just doing as much as we can. And yeah.
Oh, gotcha. And a little bit about how that helps having a former quarterback, someone that has had success with this program as your head coach and mentor.
He knows so much about the quarterback spot, and he helps me with everything. Like, it's crazy. Like, if I have a bad throw, he knows like exactly what I did right there. He's like, just show me, get my feet in the right spot and everything. It helps a lot.
Yeah, you're Carson's vessel. He's like, here's all the stuff I would be doing if I was out here. So I'm just gonna have Bailey, to sub in for me, I guess. But and you guys got obviously the playoff matchup on Saturday with Mills. Once again, you guys beat up on them pretty good earlier on in the year. What is that mentality of got to take the team seriously, even though you guys beat up on them pretty good, just like the situation you guys were in on Tuesday?
Yeah, we know they want to beat us since we beat them last year in playoffs. They want to come back and beat us, especially since we beat them again this year in regular season. So we can't take them lightly. They're gonna come out firing. So we just gotta go right away and keep going. Yeah.
Okay, and a little bit about the kind of the chemistry, because I had talked with Dawson Weinbar about this earlier this year, between him and Jacob Kunkel, getting all that stuff down, and then all the receivers, I guess. How does that work, building that chemistry, I guess? A lot of off-season work?
Yeah, me, Jacob, and Dawson, we've been good friends, and anytime we can, we're out there throwing football, running routes all summer. We tried to do it at least twice a week. I'm throwing to them, so yeah, it makes it easier to throw to them when you know them. Yeah.
Gotcha. And a little bit about, I know we talked about the pick six and everything, but how fun is it? That must have been tough when you were going only offense the 1 week, and I'm sure you missed going out on playing on the defensive side of the ball.
I like defense. Defense is really fun, especially at free safety. I like free safety because you sit back and just kind of read everything and see where everything's going, especially when they're passing. It's really fun. So that 1 week I wasn't playing defense. It was kind of like, I just want to get in there again. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember they were going to try to limit the running as much as they could too. And boy, it's been fun watching you and Paul and Dave, out of the backfield, and now Lawson has really turned it on here in the back half of the season. How fun is it to kind of run an offense like that where you got so many rushing threats that can do some damage?
I mean, David can break any tackle. Paul is just quick, and then Lawson can do everything. He's fast. He can get up. So just to have that many options, teams don't know who's gonna get it. So it's really fun. And you're like the fourth running back there. Yeah, too. Yeah. So it's fun to see. I love when you guys go with that full house pistol set. When you got the one to each side and then one behind you too. That's my favorite. I wish you guys would just run that every single play. It's fun. It's a fun setup to run. Yeah. All right. And anything else I guess I gotta touch on any plans for next year at this point? Not yet. Go to college. That's all I got so far. No, it's okay, man. Yeah. It's early on in your senior year. Do not worry about that at all. I don't know when I ever figured my stuff out, what I was going to do. Probably the week of graduation. I guess I'd probably go to college or something. But all right, anything else you'd like to add regarding your senior season, man? No. All right, appreciate you coming on. And before we wrap this up, like we always do, we're going to run through the snap schedule reminder of all the games that are coming up in the next 7 days. We'll start off with tonight. The Breckenridge volleyball team continues their postseason with a 7 p.m. matchup with New York Mills, and that will be on their home floor. And then tomorrow, another Breckenridge-New York Mills matchup. That'll be Bailey and his football team at 2 p.m. Pregame show starting at 1:30 p.m. on B92.7 FM. By the way, the pregame show will be starting up at 6:45 p.m. tonight for the Breckenridge volleyball game. And then Sunday, we'll have North Dakota State College of Science football in action, trying to move on to the MCAC title game, taking on Mesabi Range at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then Monday has North Dakota State College of Science women in action in their volleyball playoffs, and they will be taking on either Bismarck State College or Williston State College, and that will be on the road at 7 p.m. on Monday. Tuesday has Wahpeton volleyball in action, and that is at West Fargo Horace at 7 p.m. And then Thursday, Breckenridge volleyball, if they can pick up a win tonight, will be in action, continuing their section tournament at Fergus Falls High School. So that's a look at your snap schedule reminder. And that'll do it for another Snap Spotlight. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. And now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Snap Fitness, your locally owned gym in Wapaton, wants to have you join their workout family. Snap offers personal training, and owner Renata Fobb will even write up workout plans for you. If you're an athlete in the Twin Towns, Snap Fitness will help you make sure you're prepared for the upcoming sports season. To all the retired athletes over 65, Snap Fitness participates in the Silver Sneakers Insurance Program, and most major insurances reimburse for memberships to Snap. Stop by Snap Fitness today and ask about their membership packages. They're located at 102 7th Street South in Wapaton.